trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Legs don't modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Every day can't call it shady, I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling baby, jet, jet, jet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right. Around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Now what a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last
What a
game.
fucking tackle, bro. God damn.
You go to them early and often.
I seen you and I knew you were going to hit square. I thought I could get around you. You were fucking lasered right onto my ankles.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out and set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, tonight. Move 58, move 58. Tonight.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here we go. Tonight.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go. All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Here we go. We're good. 319 against that. Delta. All right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Lions.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing the quarterback on the run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 3.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanchez. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanchez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jump square. Here we go, side.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Will be able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Deion Henley, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Off play action, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Able to find his man, Kraft. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
222.
To throw is Fields. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Good for a Rams first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass complete there to Nakua. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Grouping for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Lions 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
331, 331. Sit high.
A final shot before the break. Fields. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back
helps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 331, 331. Good night.
Now Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
19 yards. First down, Lions.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he's going to come up a few yards short at first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, Rivers wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Omarion Hampton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
10 yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The 48-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Fields now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, son. Yep, 319, go.
Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Allen! Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Lions 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This going to be returned from the 2. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9 now. Now he's going to step up and run. Escapes the sack. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had
Madden because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanchez. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. A point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35. Lions 28. Michael Dixon set to
Out is the
kick off.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just saying, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe buried at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Fields. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but a lot of the times you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
11. Here we go tonight. Hey, 19 section. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. They're going to find his man, Kraft.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Chip's clear. Tonight.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the third.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Grouping for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Rams 42, Lions 35. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he comes back with one complete.
The second down pass.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, no, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So it's the Rams here that take home the W, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Rams, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit,